It is a graphic novel which tells about the confrontation of the country Ukraine with the country Taigan. There is a struggle for artifacts. The artifacts have their special purpose. When they are in different parts of the world, they preserve peace and tranquility all over the world. Such is the plot of the comics Protectors of the Country. The main characters are modern Ukrainian and Crimean Tatar warriors. They have historical names that recall the founders of Kyiv: Ki, Shek, Khoriv, and Libid. There is also Asker, Jenike, and Mustafa. The last mention is modeled off of the leader of the Crimean Tatars, Mustafa Dzhemilev. This is a person through whose eyes everyone learns about Crimea. His whole life is a struggle for his people. He spent 15 years in Soviet camps for his principles, and yet he is still deprived of the opportunity to be in Crimea, the place for which he fought all his life. Other characters are inspired by a blend of ATO fighters. They fight for the freedom and integrity of the country. All the characters, as well as the storyline itself, are approved by users of social networks. Every issue ends with the victory of good over evil. In order to prop up the morale of active soldiers, some volunteers send comics to the front line. It is for our guys who sacrifice their lives, which we see in the news bulletins every day, and these comics might help them resist the enemy. It is a small kind of achievement, but it can still do good. Fictional stories in the comics are based off of true stories that took place in Ukraine. Distribution of the comics at schools has been planned for the young generation to know about and to be proud of the real modern superheroes who defend their native land. The next issue, the 5th, will be released in September. In total, 10 issues are planned.